YouTube friends. I just wanted to share with you the first oil change I'm going to do on this 2020 Nissan Rogue Sport that we bought last summer. And if you've looked at all the other videos out there, they're all showing Nissan Rogues. And if you're like me, if you have a Rogue Sport and you got underneath it to do the first oil change, you were in for a surprise. Now you can see that I have my Nissan Rogue Sport up on simple car jacks. And when I got underneath it to look for the oil drain plug, oh, I found this, I guess it's an aerodynamic plate designed by some dutiful little green engineer to try to save a quarter mile per gallon somewhere. And they had one of these little plastic rivets. So we're going to see if I can figure out a way to get all those off. Little things off. Looks like a combination of, see, they're meant that they're three-sided, so there's probably some specialty tool out there, but I found I put a screwdriver underneath one side and my little pliers onto the other, and then they come out. Well, here I took out 10 of these plastic buttons so far, and what that did, I left the ones on the front underneath the bumper and let it hinge a little bit. So let's see if I can do the job with it hinged, and then maybe I'll keep this piece underneath the car, or maybe I'm just going to take it off and leave it off. Well, there's the aero package or whatever that thing's doing underneath there. And I'm left the ones on the front connected. I'm going to see if I can try not to get too much oil on that white pad, but I think it's almost inevitable. We'll see. But you can definitely tell this is the first oil change. 14 millimeter. All right, well, I got that broken loose. Now the question is, how do you get the sitting up on top of that tray, and I'll have to hold it because otherwise it'll have a bad angle. Well, I got some oil I spilled on the floor. Got some oil on that lovely white pad. Well, hopefully if you've decided to look at this video, you do know where the oil filter is. But in case you haven't, it's on the front of the engine, down low, and it's a real small one. Well, the other problem with taking the filter off from the top and leaving that air deflector on there is it's going to be hard to keep oil from getting soaked in that pad. So I'm going to put a piece of cardboard down there and see if I can catch it, and we'll see how successful I am. As I mentioned, this is a NAPA gold filter. Just happened to be at NAPA, so I thought I'd try them out. It's a little bit overpriced, but I imagine it's a good filter. But now the problem is this filter is little. So none of my other oil filter wrenches fit it. I'm gonna have to go with this strap wrench. Well, let the record show that the strap wrench didn't work. So just ran out to AutoZone and Advanced Auto actually, and got a filter wrench. So let's see if that works. Okay, well, didn't lose too much oil, and yeah, left a mark down there on that white pad. So I think if you leave this tray on there, it's impossible not to get oil on it when you change the filter. So owner's manual, this should take 4 quarts with the oil filter change of the 0W20. So we're going to go ahead, and this is a 5-quart container, but I'll try to get it 4 quarts just right. You just can't pour the oil in this thing as fast as you think you can. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope this was informative for you. This is a 2020 Nissan Rogue Sport with the 2-liter CVT, and it was a little bit more challenging than I thought it should have been. It took me probably about an hour and a half if you didn't include all the video time, but got a new wrench out of the deal. I did not put at least 3 or 4 of these little buttons back on the bottom, and quite frankly, I'm not sure whether I'm going to replace those next time and just take that whole pan off. So anyway, I appreciate your feedback. Let me know if you put the pan back on, and let me know if you think this video was any help to you. See you later.